Hey, good morning. It's Septic Inspection Day. Have you ever wondered where your poop goes? Stay tuned. We'll show you. In this video, you're going to see someone dropped in a poop tank. As well as we're going to follow along the septic inspection, and you're going to learn a little bit about septic systems. Stay tuned. Most septic tanks are outside under the ground, right? But here in this house, this is a very unusual situation. The septic tank is inside. I'll show you where it is. This sweet little house is a new purchase for my buyers, and I'm standing at the front door, and this layout must have happened over time because the kitchen, living room, and dining room are here on this side, and then you go up over a step and down into what is the laundry room, and here's the laundry room, and then you come around, and lo and behold, what used to be, I think, a back porch has the lid to the septic tank, and then beyond it was once a garage, but is now like a den and office. It's a sweet little house, but it's very unusual that the septic system is right here inside the house. All the solids and liquids from your house go into the septic system. The septic system is made up of a septic tank, a distribution box, and a leach field or drain field. Now let's get back to our story. It's a beautiful day in Pennsylvania. We have had lots of snow, and so here we are at this septic inspection, and a wonderful family company called Christman Septic is helping us today. There's the big old truck, the honey dipper as they're affectionately called. This is what will remove all of this, the waste out of the septic system or out of the septic tank. The first part of a septic inspection is to locate the drain field. It's done by taking a long skinny rod and inserting it into the earth and feeling your way around the earth to find the pipes and the stones that are all incorporated in the drain field. Right now they're trying to find the field so that they can do a probe test. See that little thing out there? That's the prober. Once the drain field is located, the septic tank is uncovered. They lift the lid off and they look into the tank with a long mirror, or a mirror on a long stick. And the mirror will show where the incoming pipe is, where the outgoing pipe is, as well as with the mirror they can inspect the top of the rim of the tank. They can see the condition of the baffles or the filters in the tank. Septic systems are buried in the ground. It's with the help of Mother Nature, with microorganisms, bacteria, and all the earthly goodies that the ground has to offer, is the cleaning agent that takes dirty water from sinks, toilets, dishwashers, washing machines, and cleanses it all before it gets to the groundwater system. When the guys opened the lid of this septic tank during this inspection, the first thing they said was, "Oh, it's a low level." And I said, "Well, what does that mean?" And they said, "Well, if it's low, if the sewage level is low when you pull off the tank lid, you know that there's a leak in the tank somewhere." And let me tell you, if there was smell-o-vision during this video, you could smell raw sewage everywhere. Ugh. Once the upper part of the tank is inspected, then it's time to empty the tank. And they do that with the honey dipper. It's like a big long vacuum, and they suck out all the solids into the tank, as well as they suck out all the solids that may be laying on the bottom of the tank. This part of the inspection looks for any imperfections or problems or cracks that may be part of the septic tank. Now this is where the interesting part of this inspection happens. One of the men and they all take their turns doing this. So they've all been in the poop tank. One of the men puts on a hazmat suit, boots, gloves, face mask, and a harness, and he is lowered down into the tank to inspect what's going on. He's then handed a camera, which is at the end of a long snake, and they insert that in the outgoing pipe, and the camera goes through the pipe and it will locate the distribution box.
Keep going.
Water on the pipe.
Shake it. All right, keep going. It's underwater. All right.
Ooh,
You're at the D box.
You're at the D box?
Yep, right there.
Look here, buddy.
During this inspection, there was a leak found. So they had to, after they found the distribution box, they had to lift that lid, and they found that not only was there a leak in the outgoing pipe, but there was also a problem with the distribution box. It was in bad shape, so it too had to be replaced. Now, with all the parts back in place and in good working order, the second half of a septic inspection begins, and that is called the hydraulic load test. The hydraulic load test is when the tanker comes in with a big tank of water, and they introduce all the water that would be normally used in a household into the septic system. And they they monitor it to see where the water goes and how it has been distributed through the drain field. So the inspector returns the next day. He looks around the drain field to be sure that there's no visible water on top of the ground, which means that all of the water that was introduced the day before has gone through the system, and the system is in good working order. If you would get pooling on the earth, or you would get backups, then you would know obviously that the drain field is not working and there still has to be more work involved. If you're a homeowner, you must maintain your septic system. Generally, the general rule of thumb is that you will need to empty your septic tank about every 2 years. During a septic inspection in Pennsylvania, commonly the seller will pay to have the tank emptied. And that's simply because it's their poop, they have to have it hauled away. Not every septic inspection is like what happened here today. Many of them go a lot quicker, and it is highly, highly unlikely that someone would have to be lowered into the septic tank. However, this one was unusual because the septic tank was located in the house in a confined space, and it did have a leak. So that's why someone had to go into the tank and investigate. If you have any other questions or comments about septic systems, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say and your thoughts and your questions, and I will definitely get back to you with the answers to any questions that you may have. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for joining me. Listen, if you want to hear about another subject that I haven't covered yet, please add it to the comments below. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell so you're notified of any new videos. And I'm Diana Hodgson. I'm the head of the Redhead agent team here at Keller Williams Real Estate in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania and the Lehigh Valley. I'd love to help you if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate anywhere in the Lehigh Valley. My number, as you know, is 610-417-1174. Until next time, take care. Yes, a septic inspection matters. Of course it matters. As a homeowner, you want to be sure that your septic system is in good working order. And as a seller, you need to know that your system is in a good working order. But as a home buyer, don't you want to know that your poop is going to be disposed of properly?